Alright, YouTube, this is that guy Nerdy G back with another video on what not to do when it comes to getting that great, amazing, or classic rating on WWE 2K22. Here I have Angelo Dawkins versus Finn Balor, whatever you want to call him, the dude from the Judgment Day. But I'm gonna show you what not to do. Just because this is how it works, right? You want to make sure that the match is entertaining, and all of these are just little tidbits for when you're running through that GM mode, or just for the GM mode for the most parts, because that's what it's all about, right? The GM mode is actually better than what I expected it to be, and I think I can do it. Like I'm doing it. Like I'm doing a whole series. I'm doing a whole series on Twitch where I'm running through the full 50 weeks. I'll be live streaming. I'll drop the links in the description below. If this is your first time to the channel, please be sure to subscribe, like, follow, and all that other things. We have music on this channel. We have video games on this channel. We have a podcast on this channel. The podcast does not upload to the YouTube channel. There is a Patreon. Like I say, once again, all those links and stuff are in there. But anyway, back to the game that's at hand, WWE 2K22. Which is an amazing game if you ask me. I love all the characters that are on here, but what I'm showing you right now is what not to do, as I am the Angelo Dawkins on this right now, or Angelo Dawkins, and what I'm doing right now is I'm just giving Finn Balor a vicious case of the beats. But if you notice, what you can see right now, my move variety is the same. I'm not really doing too much different. I'm just doing the same old thing, and I'm only at a 1-star. And this is what you don't want to do. I mean, if you're trying to get those ratings or whatnot, you don't want to come out and just like do the same moves over, beat the crap out of your opponent, and just go for it. Because now, if you're worried about your ratings, right, this is not going to get it done. But what's going to end up happening is your match is going to end up having to go longer, okay? And that's what we don't want to do, right? Sometimes the matches are going to be long, but what you want to do is you want to put on a show. So when you're playing these matches, you want to think about it that way. When you're in GM mode, you're putting on a show. If you have a certain person that wants to win, I suggest that you get that person and play with that person. If not, I mean, if it doesn't matter who wins, you just make sure that you put on a good show. And I'll show you some matches where I'm just putting on a good show because I don't really care who wins. It's all about the ratings for me. The thing about in the exhibition mode, everybody comes in with their stamina high as whatever it is. The thing about GM mode, you will have less stamina than probably your opponent. So in some cases, that fares for the person with the more stamina because they can endure more damage over time and they can outlast you. So if a person who has 76 stamina goes up against a person who has 40 stamina, that person with the 76 stamina, most likely, if you simulate, that is going to win. As you guys can see right now, Finn Balor, hard gray is what I call it. The hard gray is like dang near almost like there, right? Like I can pin him right now and this match would be over. I would only be at a 2-star, which is boring, this is not a great showing for this match. So when this match ends, it would only be 2 stars and it would suck, right? Remember, and like I said, I'll explain this in other videos when it comes to the GM mode. But basically what you want to do is they tell you, straight up, you want your opening match to be great. You want your ending match to be great. And your middle matches, they can be anywhere between, if you can get them to 2.5, 3. I try to go for a 3-star, 3 to 3.5 star on those mid ones. And then I try to make a 4-star, 4.5 star on those main events in those opening acts, because what you want to do is like I said, you want to give them variety. I'm bouncing back and forth because I'm actually trying to get him to jump over the rope, but apparently I'm not well versed, or he doesn't have that skill set as of yet. As you can see, this is only at 2.5 at this point. Up to this point, it's at 2.5, and I've just kind of like controlled this whole match, and I've just like beat the crap out of Finn. Now we're up to 3 stars, right? So if I were to, if this was a mid match, I would end it here. I would end it here with Finn. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get it to at least a 4-star. But it's taking the match longer for me to do that, and now I have to actually let Finn come back a little bit so that we can achieve that 4-star, right? Of course, if there's a run-in on the GM, of course you won't be able to play that match. So this match will just be stimulated, and whatever comes out in that match is just what that match is going to be. So, like you can see, there's memorable moments right there that helped out a little bit. Didn't raise it that much, but it still gave us a 3-star. I'm over there, trying to get up, do my thing, roll over. Here we go. Let's go for the pin. I could have went for the pin. Should have went for the pin. Finn would have kicked out. That would have added some heightened drama to this match. Didn't do that. Missed the opportunity there. But that's the kind of way you want to do it, right? Could have ended the match there. I did. I'm trying to go for the high fly, trying to get some of these extra moments, trying to get that 3-star up to a 4-star. But this is what you have to do, right? You have to sometimes the go a little bit longer. When it comes to the tap out deals, I let them go a little bit longer just to kind of try to heighten some of that drama. I'll take them down, and then either I'll cancel it out myself, or I'll actually allow them to break out of it, which I actually prefer to let them break out of it just because it adds a little bit more drama to it. But I didn't do it there. I just canceled it out, and I thought it was going to give me the same, but it didn't. Like, as you guys can still see, we're still at 3, and Finn is out of there. Finn is all the way out of there. I have pretty much demolished him. If I just pin him, he's bleeding already, and that's it. So now I've obtained the 4-star, and here we go. We're going to go ahead and put this away because it's time enough, right? It's time enough. It's time to put this away. But these are all the things that you don't want to do. You don't want to come out, and you don't want to just dominate the match right off back and make it like it's just an onslaught, like it's a murder, because then if that's the case, then you will continuously have to allow the match to go longer. And if you allow the match to go longer, you probably get tired and you probably get bored with it, because if you just feel like you're just, it's boring just to beat up on your opponent like that. But these are the things that you shouldn't do. Come in and just beat the crap out of the guy. Don't let there be any back and forth. Don't let it be entertaining. If it's not entertaining to you, then it's not entertaining to the fans, right? If you're ignoring what the fans are saying, if you're not being a good showman, if you're not taunting your opponent and letting them know, hey, this is great, this is good. As you can see here, when you look at the stats, yeah, we got to an amazing. But look, the drama was only 100. The memorable moments was only 1,600, which is horrible, okay? When those memorable moments, you want to be somewhere around the 2,000-3,000 mark. The signature offense, 3,000 mark, but that just lets you know I just came out and put a beating on the guy, okay? Varied offense, it's only 1,800, and basically that just let you know I was pretty much doing the same moves, but because the match went longer, that's why it's 1,800. But it's not something that you want to do. These are the do's, the don'ts, and yep. And until the next video, this has been That Kind of Energy on Nerdy's Umbrella, and I'm out.